Since my last check-in, I finished 2 books. The first one was Celestial Bodies by Blaine Bellamy. I gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed this fantasy romance. It's funny enough, in my mind when I was reading this, I kept seeing the cartoon artwork that the author put out on their TikTok. And I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the romance. I enjoyed the fantasy plot. My only critique, I suppose, about this book is that I wanted it to be longer. So guys, go out and read this book and support this author so we can get a part 2 to this, because there's so many questions that I have about the ending of this book that I want more. The second book that I finished was finally The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. And I have to admit that I was not enjoying this. I was not enjoying that so much. Until the ending of it, let's say around, I don't know, chapter 27 or so, when I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of good. This is kind of all right. But Shadow of the Gods, I don't know how I feel about that. I finished that today-ish, earlier in the morning. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I recommend that either. I already have book 2. So I'm locked in and I'm going to read book 2 because it's on my shelf and I cannot stand to have a book on my shelf that I do not like. So yeah, I don't know what I rate Shadow of the Gods. Celestial Bodies, 4 stars. Do recommend. Go check that out. Shadow of the Gods, John Gwynne. I didn't DNF this one. I DNF Malice, but I didn't DNF Shadow of the Gods. So does that mean to check that out? I don't know.